Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 5 of my Let's Play series of Total War Shogun 2. I am Dr. X, and I hope you will enjoy today. Before we begin, I would like to give a quick shout out to my first subscriber. YouTube doesn't show me who you are, but at least know that I'm appreciating the support. It's always nice to know that people are liking your videos. Okay, so previously we left off with, I think it was the Saito clan attacking from the north, and we managed to defeat them. And before we could go in and capture their province from them, the Takeda clan came in and captured it before I could. So right now we only have one enemy remaining, and that is the Imagawa clan to the east over here. As you can see, Mikawa province is again on the verge of rebellion. So I will send in an army to repress these guys, make sure that they don't rebel while I'm trying to wage war with the Imagawa clan. So that will be the first step. I think I planned already previously this army to go there, so let's do that now. They're actually quite experienced, so maybe it's better to take this unit with the army that's standing over here. So because there's now no more enemy in the north, I can just send everything east. So let's do that for now. These guys can first reorganize inside this province. So I now have a public order of 11 with an army of causing repression of 15. So I can take out 11 units basically, and the public order will still be neutral. So let's do that now. Let's see which guys I want to take with me. So I need to leave behind 4. So let's take 1, 2, all of the nice and experienced guys. These 2 can stay behind, and then I need to leave behind 2 more archers to keep a little bit of balance in the force. So here are 2 units of archers which are at even only about a 3rd strength, so let's leave those behind to replenish and take the rest with me. So they are a little bit more experienced, but yeah, because they're almost gone, they're not very useful in a fight. So for now this will be the army that will be marching east towards the Imagawa clan. So you can see it will take a few turns, no problem. Maybe I will meet an army from the Imagawa where they are trying to reinforce. But we will find that out during the AI turn. So I still have some money remaining, I see, so that's good. Let's find out quickly what I'm researching for now. Okay, I'm researching strategy of attack. Not immediately important. Let's see what else is going on. So this province, I think, is it's building the market. That's good. Here is stables. Takes 1600 to upgrade. But it is an upgrade I want to make quickly. So because the warhorse stables, the upgrade of the regular stables, allows you to recruit all of the samurai cavalry, the actual samurai cavalry. But for that you also need to combine it with the dojo of the type of cavalry you want to recruit. So you want Yari cavalry, you need a Yari dojo, or Katana cavalry, Katana dojo, and for the bows, a bow dojo. But for that we need to unlock also the next castle upgrade. So we need to upgrade this to a stronghold if we want to recruit, or if we want to build a new recruitment building. So I think it's wise to save up for that for now. Let's see where I can spend my money in the meantime. I think this is a good one to do. So it increases the wealth of the province, but also adds additional trade resources of warhorses, and it increases the charge bonus for all cavalry which are recruited in the province, which is quite a nice bonus once we start building some samurai cavalry. So let's build that building for now, and then we'll see next turn we will have 1600, enough to upgrade the fortress as well into a stronghold. Yeah, I'm not going to spend this money now on recruitment. I could, but yeah, I want to save it up, like I mentioned. You can see my army upkeep is, compared to my tax income, quite high. So I also don't really want to recruit any more units because of that. So for now I think it's best just leave the size of the army as it is right now. Yeah, try to combine the units as much as possible into one nice stack. And then yeah, we can attack the Imagawa clan. So this stack is still needed here. They are repressing the province. It will take 6 more turns before this is completely down to 0. So yeah, every turn basically we can take out an additional unit. So probably next turn I will increase the size of this stack and we will advance on the Imagawa clan. Yeah, let's double check the diplomacy for a minute. Yeah, still no contact with other clans in our neighborhood. So, and the neighbors I do have which are friendly to me, I'm already trading with, so nothing to do in the diplomacy screen for now. Yeah, let's end the turn and see what the AI comes up with. So, this is nice. My Metsuke, who is improving the tax rate of my home province, my capital, has just increased in rank. So this is very nice. I'm also getting a new mission. So defeat an army belonging to the Imagawa clan, and it will give me the reward of aggressive ardor, temporary bonus of +2 melee attack. So yeah, it's a nice bonus for if you have a nice and extended war. But yeah, I think the Imagawa maybe have one army, and then after that it's just taking their province and then they're defeated. So nothing really much useful there. So let's see. Like I mentioned previous turn, I was saving up, so now I have over 1600 gold. So let's upgrade the fortress to a stronghold. It takes 3 turns, so it will be done even before the horse breeders are done. But that's nice, then I can add the Yari or Katana dojo. I'm still doubting which of the two I want. I'll think about that later. So for now, yeah. Oh yeah, I need to improve the Metsuke, so that's very nice. So already you can see the tax rate right now is 33, so the character effect is already 10%. So the level 2 Metsuke already adds 10% taxes. And now we will improve him further. So let's see, and here is Magistrate. So you can put 2 skill points into it, and at level 2 you will get +2 cunning when overseeing towns. So now we will be basically rank 4 for overseeing settlement. And this means that already tax rate, maybe I need to refresh. Yeah, so the tax rate of character effects went up to 20%. So every rank the Metsuke has, the tax rate goes up by 5%. So this is very powerful, especially in your wealthy provinces, to increase your income quite dramatically. Because now I just got for free basically 10% additional tax income from here. Yeah, which is quite good. Considering 10% of almost 3000 is, yeah, it's 276 gold, so it's not nothing. I can maintain almost 6 Ashigaru units from that, I think. So that's quite good. What you saw, the Metsuke also has retainers. I've almost forgot to hire one for him. So now we can see this one gives extra cunning for both overseeing armies and towns. So I probably will take this one. So let's see what the Yakuza does. And he gives repression. No, I don't need that much. Let's just give me overseeing towns cunning, which is nice. Now it's even 25% tax rate bonus. Yeah, so As you can see, also the administration cost scaled with the total tax level. So with the Matsuke increasing in rank, also the administration cost scaled a little bit. So that means that I'm not actually adding 5% per level, but it's a little bit less. But that's no problem, it's still adding quite a lot of tax income there, so I'm a very happy man here. What you can also see in the public order is that already the Matsuke is also adding to repression, even without the additional repression from his retainer I could hire. So even just a regular Matsuke, if he's increasing in rank, he's already adding repression to the province. So that's also nice. If you have a province which is causing you a bit of trouble, send in a Matsuke and he can help with repressing the unrest. So let's take the next step. Let's get these guys up to the front line. So it still takes a few turns. I can leave behind, or I need to leave behind 5 of the 7 units here. So for now I think the balance of this army is 5 and 5, so yeah. I'm doubting whether to do just immediately a spearman or a bowman. I'm not sure yet. Let's for now go with some spears. He needs to sorry, he needs to stand in a reinforcement position. And then this turn is already over once more. I do have a port here, and maybe I have still enough money to buy a ship. Yes, so let's do that. Then we can also start exploring the coastal provinces around me and finding some more neighbors to maybe trade with via the sea. So that's enough for now. Let's end the turn.
Fast moving, this small ship.
So I recruited the Bow Kobaya. They showed me a small video because it was the first time I recruited it. The Bow Kobaya is basically a very small, very light ship. It's mainly filled, as the name implies, with bowmen, but it has a very small crew. I will show you. It has a crew of 5 melee units and 30 archer units. Yeah, this means that they are very vulnerable to boarding actions, but even also to other ships just shooting at them with bows. Because if I show the recruitment here, the medium bune, the basic ship, the regular ship of the fleet, it has a crew of 90, which is split, if I remember correctly, 55 archers and 35 melee units. Which means that the medium bune is, even in ranged fighting, already a lot more powerful than the Bow Kobaya. But the Bow Kobaya has one advantage, and that is once you research the correct art, so once you research Way of the Bow, it enables fire arrows for foot archers and also for the Bow Kobaya. And this is quite powerful. This means that, especially if you have a few of them shooting at one bigger ship, you can set the ship on fire and basically take it out in one go. Because a ship on fire, yeah, it needs the crew to put out the fire, and that means that the crew cannot fight. And it also hurts morale quite badly, so if you keep firing at them while they're on fire, they will quickly surrender. So as you saw, I just completed strategy of attack. So now all my units have 2 additional charge bonus. This is nice, especially for cavalry units or samurai units whom you're using as charging units. For Yari Ashigaru it's not that important because yeah, they're mostly used as in the Yari wall, which means that they cannot charge anyway. So let's go to a Way of Chi art for the next step. So like I showed previously, I want to quickly go into the economy side of the Way of Chi tree. And that means that I will now start researching equal fields because it allows me to upgrade the farms to the next level, which is really important because it adds both food and wealth to a province. And yeah, as I mentioned in a previous video, surplus food increases town growth in all your provinces, and yeah, town growth means more taxes. So always good to have more food. So let's take equal fields. Take 7 turns, that's okay. I have some more messages, so yeah, this is again the message of the ship being built. But now construction complete, so I build a market in Totomi, increasing wealth, which is nice, and also increasing town growth. So this province will now also start increasing, increasing the tax income, which is really good. Yeah. For now, let's see if we can already attack the enemy. So let's double check the size of their armies. Oh. It's been a few turns since I fought them, so I would have imagined them having by now a bigger army. But apparently not, so that means that I can already defeat them this turn. Probably, if I can get my army in there in one go. Which I think should be possible. So let's get these guys into reinforcing range. And then get the main army. Even though the strongest units, the general, the light cavalry and the Yari samurai, are not fully replenished, especially the Yari samurai are already in fighting shape, so I will probably keep the cavalry in the back. But yeah, the samurai, they can be used in the front already. And it's no big deal that some of these units have suffered some casualties and have not replenished yet. So let's get this army and then the province. So, as expected, the enemy general retreated. And this means that I can send my general hopefully forward to maybe attack already the province. So this one can reach the castle. So he will advance on the castle. Let's continue siege for now because I want to have these guys within reinforcement range. So let's put them over here. And then let's take the castle. So as you can see, they are also within reinforcement range. It's a very tiny army. Nothing spectacular. So let's do a quick save and fight the battle on the battlefield. So my army, yeah, I can deploy all around, but what I don't know is from which direction the enemy's reinforcements will be coming. That I will only know once the battle starts. So I'll probably just group my units in one group together to make sure that no separate unit of mine can be overwhelmed by the small army of the enemy. So as you can see, I think this map, oh no, it's a different map, it's a castle on a hill. I wanted to say that maybe this was the same map as we fought on previously, but apparently it's not. So you can see it's a nice mountain view castle. Yeah, we see the speech again of the general. Let's see if he has some interesting motivation to give the guys. So here are my Yari Ashigaru cheering, getting ready for battle. Okay, this is more than enough talking for now. Let's deploy the units and start the battle. So as you can see, this castle has some really tall slopes. It's, yeah, not advisable to try to climb these, especially with Ashigaru units, because they are very bad at climbing, so you will already lose like a quarter to 1/3 of your unit before they reach even the top of the wall. So it's usually best to try to attack the shorter walls, basically. So as you can see, also my reinforcements will enter from this corner of the battlefield. So I will position my main army just over here. Group the archers, group the spearmen. Something like that. It doesn't matter the tightness of the formation for now. Get the cavalry in the center. Group them together and start the battle. Get them forward next to the castle. And as you can see, the enemy reinforcements are approaching from this corner. So it's his general, 2 spearmen and a bowman unit. So now I have a decision to make, because they will want to be entering via this gate. And I can try to block them off and kill them out in the field. Or I can allow them to enter the castle and just shoot them with my bowman. So, because if I check the map, the distance from my army to this corner is similar to the distance of his army to the gate, because the white line on the castle is the gate. I might actually rush my army here. So let's do it like that for now. They will run. So these reinforcements, they can just come up to this side of the castle. I don't mind. So let's see how fast they are willing to go. They're also running, so it was smart of me to start running as well. So as you can see, the Imagawa also have quite a nice color scheme, I think. It's sad that you cannot play them as a playable faction. So they have the nice dark purple and yellow with the red red border of the flag. Looks quite cool. But I also like my own color scheme, the yellow and purple with the black. I like it. Oh. I see something happening on the map. The enemy general is charging into my my bowman. So while I was talking with you, I wasn't paying attention to what was exactly happening, and now I'm losing some archers probably. So let's get these spearmen to fight them. These archers try to retreat. These guys, wait a minute. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So yeah, they will suffer quite a lot of casualties from that charge. But the rest of the army, is also fighting them. It's okay. Come on, keep going. We need to block them. Come on, at least try, guys. Come on. You guys get into a wall formation. These guys halt. We'll put all the archers over here because this will not end well otherwise. Okay, they charge right into my spear wall, luckily. Let's get these guys to halt for a minute. Oh, this is Yari's samurai. They can just charge into the enemy, that's no problem. Put these guys into a wall formation and march into them as well. So as you can see, this unit was basically same size as their unit, but because I was in the Yari wall, my guys were a lot better protected. So let's get these cavalry around the edges of my formation. Let's charge them into the bowmen, because otherwise the enemy archers will wreak havoc on my formation. Let's get these archers just facing the castle. They don't have to run anymore. No rush. Let's let these guys help the general and his cavalry buddies. Because especially light cavalry are not good in sustained melee fighting. You have a decent enough charge bonus, but no ability to fight for prolonged periods of time, so let's get them just to charge. Okay, enemy units have shattered, are fleeing the field, so now it's all just down to shooting this last unit of samurai retainers. So let's see how long that will take. I will increase the speed because it's not very interesting to watch it. So as you can see, rain of arrows just slowly whittling them down. Or even not that slowly. So, victory. Let's end the battle. See how many casualties I ended up taking from that surprise charge from the enemy general. Because I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking he wanted to charge into the castle, but apparently he decided differently. So I lost 159 men, mostly I think from that one archer unit. So let's sort them by lost units. Yeah, 50 units lost in that one archer unit that got charged. And this one Yari Ashigaru unit killed 230 enemies, so that was quite useful unit. I think it was the one that first blocked the enemy Ashigaru unit and then chased them off the field, or chased the archers off the field. So, quite nice. Also the samurai killing quite a lot of enemies. Very good. So that was it for this battle. Let's peacefully occupy the castle. And now we get one of the other mechanisms, or how do you call it, mechanics of this game. And that's the Imperial Recognition. So as it says, word of our achievements have reached the Imperial Court. His Imperial Majesty now watches our exploits with interest. As we continue to conquer and secure great victories, so our clan's fame will continue to increase. We must tread cautiously. The Shogun will not take kindly to any who might threaten his authority. So, this basically means that now the Emperor basically has noticed us. We have caught his eye, and he's now watching us more closely. And that means that the current Shogun, who is the Emperor, is basically the head of state in this time in Japan, and the Shogun, who is technically something like the ruler of the army, is in fact the complete ruler of the country, and the Emperor only acts as a figurehead. So this means that now that the Emperor notices us, the current Shogun will become more jealous. And the way that works in the game is that the Shogun currently is the Ashikaga clan. So they only own one province, that's the capital province in Kyoto, during this era. And this means that to win the game in the end, you need to defeat them, because take the capital city, basically march into the Imperial Palace and tell the Emperor that you are Shogun now and not the old Ashikaga Shogun. But what will happen is if you, as you are fighting battles, you gain fame as you fight battles and conquer provinces. And basically once the bar is completely full, the current Shogun will say, now it's enough, and he will basically rally all of Japan against you. So all of the clans will stop fighting each other, and they will basically only start fighting you. Even if you have alliances or vassals, they will get such a negative factor to their relations with you that in time they will also turn against you. So in the end, to win the game, basically, you either have to be very fast and capture enough provinces before your allies turn on you, or you basically have to defeat every clan and conquer roughly 2/3 of the map. So we'll see how fast it goes. As you can see, we've now captured our 4th province, and we just got basically the first level of clan fame, which is noted. So the emperor acknowledges your progress. So let's continue. So now we completed already the mission that we got the previous turn, so that's good. And as you can see, we are not immediately the last of the Imagawa got destroyed. So somehow they now count as Imagawa rebels. So although they no longer have a province, their final units which fled from the previous battle, they are still around. So that's actually quite annoying, because now I have no more units which can reach him. So not even the light cavalry by himself can reach him. So that means that probably next turn this army will start tearing down some of these buildings over here. But what did happen is now that I have a few new borders with some other clans. So over here to the north is the Takeda, we already know them. They're already trading with us via this side of the map. But now we got a new border with the Hojo clan, I think. Yeah, it's usually the Hojo clan in this side of the map. So they're the light blue, or the slightly darker blue than the Kitabatake clan. And they also already have 4 provinces. So they're also growing quite quickly. They're also one of the playable factions in the beginning of the game, so you can select them. I believe they have a bonus to their siege units, and they start with 2 provinces. So yeah, they are a relatively easy clan to start with, I think. But yeah, for now they are at least neutral to us. You can see we destroyed the Imagawa clan, captured the province. Let's check in diplomacy how neutral the Hojo are to me. So they don't really like me, so they have a negative factor of alliance with an enemy clan, which I really don't know which clan that would be, because I think also Takeda has that negative factor. It's even minus 50 with Takeda, so I have no idea why they have that negative factor. Because yeah, I started the game without any alliances. I only had a trade agreement with the Kitabatake, so maybe it's just a way for the game to make it more challenging in the beginning. So now that we have a border with the Hojo, let's see if they want to trade. So the game tells me it's worth 126 money to trade with them, so let's see if they will agree.
I will listen, but my heart tells me that your words may not be entirely helpful to our cause.
Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I don't like you. He's being very polite about it, but he doesn't like me. So let's see if he wants to trade. Oh, so he is already quite agreeable for this trade agreement deal. So let's see if he's willing to also pay for it. So let's demand $1,000. See what they say. So he still says we might be able to come to an agreement. So let's make the proposal.
Trade.
And he
Trade?
immediately.
No warrior speaks of trade, and with the likes of you,
Yeah.
even merchants go elsewhere.
Yeah, he even says, yeah, he doesn't want to trade anymore. So probably next turn I will ask them for trade without asking for money. So for now, let's see. Now that I conquered this province, also one quite nice thing. Let's first check what buildings they have. So they didn't build anything in the castle itself, but the province does have something very nice, and that is a school. And this is the building chain of the school or the magistrate. So they call it the philosophical tradition chain, I think, as you can see in the title down there to the left. And the first level of building, it increases the rank for Metsuke by 1 when you recruit them in this province. So that's quite nice. Already you can start immediately with a Metsuke who can increase the tax rate by 20% in a province if you recruit them here. So that's nice. And the other big bonus is that it improves the rate of research of all arts by 10%. So that is also quite big. So in the beginning maybe not so much. So this one still takes 7 turns to complete. You can see it has a bonus of 10%, but yeah, 10% of 7 is only 0.7, so I think they round it up to just keep it at 7. But it means that, for example, an art which used to take 9 turns, I think they round it to 8 turns. But also an art which took previously 10 turns will now take 9, basically. And you can increase that bonus by quite a lot. So right now I don't have the money, but yeah, I could upgrade to a magistrate to basically add a few things to the base stats. So especially you would do this to add ranks to your Metsuke you recruit. But the other one, which is more expensive and I think more useful, is that if you go for the library chain, you get a 20% bonus to your research rate. And I think it scales up even one more level. So if you go from library, so you need, this is the encyclopedia by the way, you can see everything for units, buildings, clans, everything like you can see on the top here. Is explained in a bit more detail inside the Total War Encyclopedia. Yeah, like you can see, the library, it requires the school, obviously, and it enables the next one in the chain, and which is the Confucian Academy. It's very expensive. It also requires an art before you can build it, but it improves the rate at which all arts are mastered by 33%. So that's everything takes 1/3 less turns to research, basically, which is huge. But yeah, calligraphy is quite a high level art, so already you will need to have researched quite a lot before you can build this building. But already the library, very useful, so I will save up for that. And I will not build the magistrate in this province. So yeah, let's show you. Calligraphy is over here. It's an art which already takes 14 turns, and you need Zen, tea ceremony, and only then can you research calligraphy. So this will take you already almost half the game before you reach that. Yeah, because this province is starting out empty, basically. I will want to build a market in here, because then I can recruit Metsuke here, which, like with the school, will get already a rank bonus when they start out. But for now, this first, I want to upgrade in Imagawa the warhorse stable, because I want to prepare to build some better cavalry. So let's do that first. It will take will take some turns. I will save up quite a lot of money next turn, 2,000. Yeah, then I can make the market next turn, or no, wait. I think it's better if I build the market this turn, because that increases income even further, and I don't yet need the warhorse stables because I cannot build the corresponding dojo next to it anyway. So let's see what I will build in the meantime. Suruga, as you can see, is not a very wealthy province, so I will be using it to train the Metsuke, but I'm not going to put it inside the building or inside the province, because the wealth is not that high. I will probably send the Metsuke into Mikawa or Totomi, depending on which one makes the most sense. Because also here the irrigation, so the farms have meager soil, so they don't add that much wealth. So 974 in this case. So for example in Totomi they already, it's also meager soil, so not that good. In Mikawa is apparently average soil, so better. But yeah, so they are basically tied for where I want to put my Metsuke. For now I still have 1000 money, and I think I will use this to build a port. So I already have a port in my home province, and I have one in Totomi. So let's build one in Suruga for now. So as you can see, the port, it improves town growth, which is nice. Yeah, let's check the finance tab. So I'm getting now quite a lot of tax income. This means that I can start improving or increasing the size of my armies. But yeah, I don't have an enemy for now, so let's just use that money to save up and build up the economy and not spend it all on armies. Because anyway, I want to use some of these highly skilled cavalry units. And I can show you quickly that, for example, the Yari cavalry, they have a base upkeep cost of 200, and this goes up with the difficulty level. So probably it will be closer to 300 because I'm playing on the highest difficulty level. And as you can see, it requires the Warhorse stables and the Yari drill yard. So cavalry, quite expensive to add to your army, but also very, very powerful. So yeah, I think I've done everything I can for this turn. Let's end the turn. So as I already predicted, the tiny enemy army immediately started raiding all of my out of fortress properties, basically. So now at the beginning of the turn, we get immediately a message, a worthy bride. So Oda Nobunaga, the son of the daimyo, the famous Oda Nobunaga apparently, he has come of age this turn, and immediately the game proposes me to marry him to someone. And they propose a wife with the skill Cunning Wife, and this reduces the chance of assassination for the character. So there are, I have no idea how many, but every wife that a general can have has one skill, which is then added to the general's traits, basically. So this one, yeah, reduces assassination chance. Yeah, I will allow it, so it's okay. Now we will get a few raid messages. And the message that Oda Nobunaga came of age, that's okay. Some great clan got destroyed, the Mori clan. I think they live somewhere here, or they used to live somewhere there. War declared between Takeda and Uesugi. So the Uesugi clan is also a playable clan. I think Mori, yeah, I know for sure, by the way, Mori is also a playable clan. So the Mori used to live there. Uesugi clan lives over here. Yeah, they are now at war with the Takeda clan. So we'll see. I think that Takeda will probably win because the Uesugi have a very difficult starting position. So probably this will mean that Takeda will grow again a little bit. They're already quite a powerful clan with the 5 provinces. So let's see. So this very annoying tiny unit is raiding my province. So I don't think this army can reach him. Oh, they can. So let's just do it like this. Oh, and they retreat. And now they can no longer reach them. But also, oh, I wanted to say this army could not reach them, but I think in the end they can. So let's just grab a few units. Not too many. And let's just attack them. Yeah, this is just basically an auto-resolve. 60 units, I'm not even going to bother. So I also lost nothing, so the auto-resolve just calculated that my archers just killed all of them, I think. Yeah, most of them. So, okay, good. And, nice, the general increases rank. So, let's check. So at level 3 you do not get a new retainer, but you do get quite an expansion to your skill tree. And now I need to think where I want to focus my skills. So Poet is a relatively nice skill because it improves the rate of research of Bushido arts, so all of the war making arts basically. So, and it improves it up to a maximum of 12 when you put 3 points into it. So I might put some 1 or even both points into that. But there's also the commander tree. So cavalry commander adds wedge formation to your cavalry. I don't really use it that much, but it can be useful if you want to break through the enemy formation. But if you increase further, then you increase the charge bonus, and more importantly, the cavalry commander gives access to what's below there, which are the attacker and defender traits, which improve your command stars, and with that the morale of the armies when either attacking or defending. But I think for now, because I want my daimyo to focus on this tree, because there is a lot of stuff which improves the whole clan on this side, I will make this guy a cavalry commander. So let's accept. Close the panel. This was the message that the enemy retreated. No worries there. So let's see, so now I have 2,200 money, which means that I could improve the school, I think. But first they all need to be repaired, which is very annoying. So let's think what to do next. Probably, if I look around the provinces, starting with upgrading the roads is probably best. So, as you can see right now, they have 30% increase to move speed and 2% replenishment rate. And if you upgrade it, go to 5% replenishment rate, 50% extra move speed, which is also quite huge. But more importantly, it also adds town growth at this level of roads. So let's do that in the main province. I think I will save up most of the rest of the money for next turn to build the library. I also don't think I can actually build anything. Maybe a port. Yeah, I could use the money to build this port. But yeah, it's for now not that valuable to build it over there. Yeah. Double check one thing over here. So public order is improving here, and I think also over here. Yeah, very nice. So at some point these two armies, which are now yeah, quite big, they will not be needed anymore to repress these two provinces, and then I think I will take Oda Nobunaga and yeah, grab those two armies and use that to have a nice additional army. So you can see also that Oda Nobunaga, he's only 14 years old and he's already a general. And he has the trait by himself of self-centered, which increases his melee attack for the general and his bodyguard. So that means that he is better at fighting himself. No, not fighting himself. That's weird. He's better. His unit is better at fighting the enemy, of course. Let's see. Let's end one more turn. See if something happens. I don't think so. Most of the other clans are busy doing other things, so I have a few turns to improve my economy before anybody decides to fight with me. So, speak of the devil, about somebody deciding to fight with me. the Kitabatake clan broke their trade agreement with me, which means that the AI has decided that the Kitabatake will attack me in a few turns. So that could be next turn already, because usually they start with removing the trade agreement, and then maybe 1 or 2 turns later they will attack. As you can see, they have, I think, 2 provinces if I expand the map. So you can see they have Izu province, and in here they have Omi province. I thought they were also still at war with another clan, so let's double check. So the Kitabatake clan, so they are friends with the undiscovered Eko Eki clan, which might be quite annoying because that's a powerful clan to the north. But they're also friends with the Takeda clan, and that can really cause a problem because that's a very powerful clan. This means that if they start attacking me, probably at some point Takeda will also attack me. But they do have already some enemies, so the Sakai and the Hattori clan. Probably this big red blob over here. They are also the enemies of the Kitabatake. So this means that I will need to start sending some units to the border. So Owari province is my border with both the Takeda and the Kitabatake. So I really need to start sending units over there. So by now the construction of the fortress or the stronghold in Imagawa has been completed. This is nice, because this allows me to improve the recruitment in this province. But first things first, I want to build the library in Suruga province. Takes almost all my money. Yes. And now I will want to regroup everything over here for a minute. And let's double check. I have already 10 total public order, but much of that is from military crackdown, I can see. So I don't think I can afford to remove all of the army from the province. So let's take at least the most experienced and most useful units. So most of the spearmen. Most of the spearmen and all of the bowmen. They can start moving back to Owari. This general, yeah, he can maybe decide to take this unit with him as well next turn. I'm not sure yet, because also this side now has a border with the Takeda clan. And that can be problematic, so maybe if the Kitabatake decide to attack me, Takeda will also decide, but he can attack me from 2 angles. So I might need to leave behind some reinforcements in Suruga to make sure that the Takeda clan does not immediately overrun me on this side. For now, let's try, because now I've lost the trade with the Kitabatake. I can try to trade with the Hojo again. So let's do that. So they like this deal. Let's just do it like that.
I do not care for you.
So he still doesn't like me, but he will trade with me, so that's good. Trade also slowly improves the way how much a clan likes you. So as you can see, they now have a trade agreement of, and this gives them plus 15 relations with me. And there is a small plus behind it, which means that that factor will go up over time. So for example, here at the Takeda, you can already see that it's at 20, so we've been trading for 5 turns already with the Takeda. Okay, in the meantime, let's start sending these armies back to Owari. So I could take 3 units out, so 1, 2, 3. Send them back to Owari. From Imagawa I also can take out 3. So because I already took 2 archers there, let's take just 1 archer and 2 spearmen. Send them into Owari. And then, as this general passes by, he can take out the last of the units, because, yeah, next turn I can take out another unit here. And also the last one I can take out here as well. So, I see I've already been playing for almost an hour. So, I would like to thank you again for watching. Again, a shout out to my first subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, if you liked it, stay tuned. I will upload more episodes, of course. This game is quite long, so we'll hear each other for quite a while. Thanks again, and I've been Dr. X. See you later.